Good morning. I'm the only one I'll ever love. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is Monday, May 11th, and I want to say it's 12 o'clock right now. I am starting this video a little late because we had a really slow morning. Honestly, we had a long weekend, so I wanted to sit down and do a little weekend recap with you guys. Gabriel is in his little bouncer right now. We just got done stopping by Target to get a drive-up order, and then also Chick-fil-A because I really wanted a milkshake, so I ended up getting that with some nuggets and fries, just like a regular meal. Let's do a little weekend recap and then we will get started with the day. He's smiling so much. I love you. Let's start with Friday. Friday, we ended up heading to Orlando to see my in-laws, and we spent Friday and Saturday there. It was really nice. We had a really fun time. I don't know why, but it felt like we were there for longer. Angel and I ended up going on a cute little date night. We went to this really good Mexican restaurant that we actually went to when we first started dating. It was our very first date. He took me out to the same restaurant, and I don't know, it was kind of like a 360 moment because now we're married and we have a whole child. So I don't know, it was really nice. After that, we went to go see Mario. Really cute movie. I think I liked it more than the first one. The second one was definitely hitting much better for me. But yeah, we went to see Mario in the Oviedo Mall, like movie theater. I want to say it's AMC. After that, we headed home, and I was so tired, y'all. I was so tired. When I say home, I mean his parents' house. We went back to his parents' house, chilled for a bit, went to sleep. Next day was Saturday. We ended up getting up. We played around with the baby a lot. We ate some really good food, had a really good time. Just honestly spent a lot of family quality time together with his parents and his sister. And then yeah, so Saturday afternoon we had a little thing come up in the family. Nothing bad, all really good things. And so because of that, we had to head to Jacksonville and came back to Jacksonville. The rest of the day was pretty chill, I want to say, and then we are now at yesterday. Sunday was Mother's Day. My first Mother's Day. So crazy, honestly. It felt weird in a way to just like get, I don't know. In the past years, I've always reached out to all the moms that I know. My mom, my grandmother, if I have any uncle or aunts that are parents, my godparents, like the list goes on. And so this year receiving that love was just different. I don't know, I liked it, but it was just different. Like, I'm just so new to motherhood still. And yeah, also I forgot to mention that Friday was Gabriel's 3-month little bubble. He's been 3 months, y'all. He has been with us for 3 months, so that was really nice. Thursday we ended up, what did we do? Spent a lot of time with family, and then we ended up going to dinner with just the 3 of us, and it was really fun. I liked it. We were gonna go to the zoo, and then the weather was like fluctuating. Like the sun would be out and then it would be cloudy, and then eventually it started raining really bad. So we were like, you know what, we're gonna sit that one out. And so we ended the day with getting some ice cream together, and it was so cute and fun. And I don't know, moments like that really just, you gotta soak in so much, because I'm only gonna have one first Mother's Day, and it was really nice. And yeah, I'm so grateful for like all of the messages that I got, and then all of the gifts were super sweet as well. So happy first Mother's Day to all of the moms out there, and happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Honestly, it's not an easy job. It is a beautiful thing. It's a calling. It makes you holy. It's just, I love being in my mom bubble. It's beautiful, honestly, truly. So yeah, I went to Target. I wanted to get some tomato sauce. We used the Goya tomato sauce, and then I also needed to pick up some eye drops, because I know in so many videos on my channel I've been talking about my allergies, and I am taking an allergy pill in the morning and night, but my eyes have been getting so irritated and I will wake up with them like puffy. So I did some eye drops, and they've been working very well. So we love that. Also wanted to get a new SD card. This is the SD card that I'm on right now for this footage. Before I left to go to Target, I ended up getting doing my Bible, reading my Bible, because it had been a minute since I've read it. And when I say a minute, I mean like a few days. To me now, that's long. That's very long. So it felt really good to read it. I'm gonna insert a clip of what I took from what I read today, and yeah, I'm gonna insert that here. So I am currently doing my Bible course right now. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a couple of days. Usually the weekend is like a break and a time to really just rest and reflect on God's word. And we're back to Monday, and we're on week 6, and this week is just all about our hands, and as women of God, how it's supposed to look to steward our homes well, to take care of our homes, to be homemakers. And this topic is just so saturated. I want to say that first and foremost, because the world has told us that, you know, homemaking is being a slave to your home, and that we women should have, you know, our husbands do everything, and we just need to always relax 24/7. Boy, did that convict me so fast, like so fast. I want to share so much more about this, but I just want to say this has really led me to feel so convicted of overconsumption, you guys. Like, for so long I've wanted and like really wanted and longed and prayed, like, God, I want a bigger house. Not even that. We live in an apartment, and it's like shame on me for feeling that an apartment is not sufficient, and that God can't use what we already have, what he has blessed us with, well. And it's like shame on me for ever thinking that this is not enough. In the course, it said that a 500 square foot home, it's much more of a blessing sometimes than a 3,000 square foot home that is constantly being neglected. Very convicting, you guys. Very convicting. Honestly, it's just led me to think about my closet for some reason, of like how much we have in our closets. We don't need 5,000 leggings. We don't need 5,000 pairs of leggings. We don't need a whole bunch of shirts and this, that, and the other. Lately, I've honestly been into dresses more, but it's just basically saying like people who have less than us steward their things so much more better, and they give more than people who have more, if that makes sense. And so yeah, I just feel so honestly, I'm just feeling so like fed with the word right now. And honestly, I'm just so grateful that I was able to take this time to pause and truly just reflect on how I'm stewarding our home and the way we steward our finances. And honestly, it's just all the root of the heart. And I feel like, again, it always will go back to social media and how we just put these high expectations that are just simply not true. And how we are just constantly feeling like this society, we're just constantly more. I need more. And that's just simply not the truth. The Bible does not say that you need more clothes, that you need a bigger home, that you need a, you know, updated car. It's simply not true. In the end of it, God is teaching me to truly be content with what I have and what he has provided me with, because this is all his. It's not mine, it's his. And yeah, I just want to share that with you guys. So that felt super nice to honestly just be in the word, to get back at it in the rhythms. I'm learning that I'm like striving so much in just being a wife and being a mom. I'm really striving in rituals and routines of like, okay, today's Monday, this is what we do on Monday, today's Tuesday, and so on and so forth. So with that being said, now that we are back in Jacksonville, we're back home, we're settled in, I'm going to unpack from when we went to Orlando, and then I'm going to do laundry. So let's go ahead and do our laundry. I am not a fan of laundry. The Lord is really working in my heart with it, because laundry is just not fun sometimes. It's just feels like I do laundry one day, and then literally a couple days later the pile just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And laundry is one of those things where it's like if you procrastinate to do it, then you are going to feel very stressed because it's going to pile up again and again. It's just one of those things that you have to do, you can't really avoid. But it really did convict me in such a beautiful way and just reminded me that we are, for one, very blessed to have the things that we have. The fact that we have access to washing machines. Back in the day, they had to literally wash everything by their hands. Like, do you know how long laundry took back in the day and how like draining and tiring it could have been just for us to come here and complain and say like, oh, laundry is too much? Like, I don't know. It really made me think about things differently and look at things differently, because there's no reason that I should be complaining about laundry. There's just no reason. It also made me really realize too that God is just so sufficient. Like, thank God that I do have loads of laundry to do, that we have clothes on our back, because there's so many people out there that just don't have access to, you know, the new high-tech things. And I think it just really humbled me and put me in a place to thank God instead of complaining to him. And it really just shifted my heart. And I know that, I think this is just a small reminder that God can literally do anything. Like, he can truly do anything. He can honestly teach you so much, between laundry to dishes to motherhood, to being a wife. Like, there's just so many things that God can truly like humble you about, but also just teach you little lessons throughout the day about how our heart posture is supposed to be towards things. I really hope that it helps someone on here, because I get it. Like, it can be a lot, but I also really had to reflect on the season that I'm also in. Like, we're all in different seasons of life. We're all in different walks of life. And the beauty about it is that we are serving God while doing it. And so the devotional, the course and the devotional that I did today was really just talking about like knowing what season you're in, and also just embracing that season, because there are things that are gonna come in this season that I'll never get back. You know what I mean? So I challenge you guys to really be thankful in the time and the season that you're in right now, because there are going to be things that you quite literally are going to miss. I know, looking back at, hi baby, looking back at my son, I'm just like, wow. Like, I feel like I blinked and then he turned 3 months, and before we know it, he's going to be 6 months, and this, that, and the other. And I say that to say it's really easy, especially if you're a new mom, to complain about restless nights. But I'm telling you guys, like, that is gonna pass. Like, this too shall pass. That is only gonna be for a season. I'm choosing to thank God that my baby does wake us up in the middle of the night, so that he's fed and that he's changed and taken care of. And honestly, just really appreciating like the midnight snuggles, and even in the wee hours of the nights. Like, I'm just so thankful for the season that I'm in, and I think God is really just telling me to be content with whatever season I'm in. I had every intention to make an iced coffee, but I didn't, because by the time we got home from Target, it was already afternoon. I have a milkshake with me, and I don't think a coffee with milkshakes will rustle together well, so we're not gonna do that. I wanted to show you guys the Mother Day flowers that Angel got me. They're so beautiful, so beautiful. Later on this week, he is treating me to a spa, and I'm so excited. I got a prenatal massage when I was pregnant with Gabriel, and I want to say I was like maybe a little over 20 weeks. I feel like I was like 24 to 26 weeks pregnant with him, and it was amazing. We go to the Now out here in St. John's Town Center, and it was wonderful. It was everything I imagined. The only thing is I wish it was longer, but at some point obviously they have to get to their next client. But it was great. It was honestly so great, and I'm excited for this next massage. Postpartum massage, it's gonna be great. Also, my oldest brother got us this really cute little baby book, and you know what's crazy is I've been thinking about starting scrapbooking just like as a hobby to do, But every time I think of it, I'm like, I don't even know where to start. And I feel like this was the thing that needed to make me start. So I'm super excited. I feel like I can get really creative with this. I'm gonna look at some ideas on Pinterest sometime this week. But yeah, it's like every little page has some type of space where you can write about your experience throughout pregnancy, and then even throughout pregnancy, and then you can place photos as the time goes on. So it probably starts like when I first found out I was pregnant, and then it goes to the baby's arrival, and then monthly milestones. So, and also too, I was like wrestling with, well, I feel like it's too late to scrapbook now, but honestly, if I start soon, I don't think it'll be that overwhelming. It's not like it's a time crunch that I have. And plus, we have so many pictures of Gabriel already. It's just a matter of printing them out and then just finding some creative way to present it in his book. So I'm gonna put this in his nursery, and hopefully I'll have time this week to kind of get started with creating a memory book for him. Now we need to unpack this bag from our trip to Orlando. This is so cute. I love this little plushie, and so does Gabriel. I actually got some old clothes from when Angel was a baby. My mother-in-law was showing us some clothes from him. This is a cute little denim jacket. We also have this Puerto Rican do-rag with the coqui on the side. How cute is this, you guys? So cute. So we're definitely gonna have Gabriel wear some of these. I think it's so cool how he's gonna be in the very same clothes that Angel was in when he was little. Super cute. We've got to store these nice and safely somewhere. Are you guys the type to pack like once you get back home, or are you guys the type to like wait? I like to unpack once I get home, but nowadays I just wait till the next day. Oh, it smells so good. So good. It's 5 o'clock. Angel's here. We are all hanging out here. There's some more clothes still being dried. There's clothes being dried. Does that make sense? There's clothes in the dryer. So I'm gonna start folding the ones that are done and clean. And yeah, we're gonna do pizza tonight. We have this pizza that we got from Target that Angel really likes. What's the brand called? DeFara? Yeah, DeFara. It's really good. We're gonna do the pepperoni one. And yeah, hours have went by because Gabriel and I took a nap, which, by the way, the first time I've taken a nap by myself with him. Very proud mom. Yeah, I was starting to feel kind of sick, like just super congested, and my allergies were really getting the best of me. So I was like, you know what, let me just rest for a little bit, and that's what I did. Gabriel is pretty chill right now because I fed him when he woke up. Also, his grandparents got him this little fake remote. We're trying to teach him to like grab and grip. He has really good grip, but we're teaching him like to not put his fist in his mouth and instead, like, you know, grab something. And I'd rather him put something in his mouth that is, you know, a toy than, I don't know, I just don't like when he puts his hands in his mouth because it's germs. I mean, granted, this could have germs on it too, but that's why they call them like little teething toys. Let's fold some laundry and then just have a chill little evening together. Flowers are so beautiful. I was showing them earlier.
Yeah.
How, yeah, I really like them. I love them.
How do you like them?
I love them. They're so cute. It's like a mixture of roses and, what is that flower? Guys, we are done folding all the dark clothes. There's one more that I mentioned earlier, but I usually never fold and wash in the same day. Like, I never, and I actually feel good about this. It's crazy. Maybe because the nap helped, I don't know. Maybe because I did it in like increments, but I'm gonna put the stuff up and then I'm going to have Gabriel go on his mat. I'm gonna bring it out here because I need him to do a little bit of tummy time today. So I'm gonna do that, and yeah, we took like a almost 2-hour nap together. It's a little after 5 now, so I'm thinking around, I don't know, probably around 7:30 he'll probably start getting a little tired. But we are trying to do a bath today, so I'm trying to think and time it out to where after a bath we can do a feed, a change, and then nap time, or bedtime rather. 19, 18, 17, 15, 14, 15, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, yeah!
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4,
It's really hot, so I'm not gonna wait for it to cool down.
Sure.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, we just finished eating, but it's 5:50, and I thought to show you guys my new wallpaper. Did I show you guys my nails? I don't think I did. Give me some time to like them. I mean, they're pretty, but I do wish that they were a little shorter because I have a baby, but also too, I kind of wish that the base was not as light. Like, I don't know, I wish I did like a more of a pink than a nude, but this is put it in neutral as the base, and then we just did like cute little tips for little color. I just got done adding my wallpaper. I think this is so cute. It's flowers, floral, cutesy. It's screaming spring and summertime. Oh, I do not like keeping the same wallpaper, like, at all. But I thought this was cute, and I usually just Google like calendar wallpaper. Sometimes it's not even calendars, but I find a lot of these like Instagram pages that will have free wallpapers to download for desktop, for iPads, iPhones, and I usually just do that across all my devices, and it's just something to look forward to every month. I showed you guys in the last week's video, of this Spindrift sparkling water. This is unsweetened lemon. It's actually pretty good. Honestly, it doesn't really taste like anything. Like, it tastes like lemon with no added sugar, with a spark to it. That's where the sparkly part is coming from. I like it. I would drink it again, but I wouldn't go out of my way to buy it, because for what, you know? It's just something to drink. Let's add it in. I feel like I've always wanted to be like a girly who's into adding like the powder to the drinks and stuff. I can't do it. I can't do it. I tried to do it like my first trimester, especially during my first trimester when I was pregnant with Gabriel, and it was just not working. It was just ugh. And then I know I read a lot about coconut water, because you have to stay very hydrated through pregnancy, but I read a lot about coconut water and how it's supposed to help, and I'm like, I just was not satisfied. And then I was too afraid to drink any like super sweet drinks. So any sugary drinks, like sodas in particular, I was like, I'm not drinking sodas while I'm pregnant. I did cave in and drink like a Coke Mini or a Sprite here and there, but I was so afraid of getting gestational diabetes. I don't know if that's how it works, but after I passed my test, I was still even like scared to drink super sugary drinks. I didn't want it to harm the baby. And now that he's born, I'm like, where's the sodas at? All right, it's 6:03. We are getting Gabriel ready for a bath. He is whiny right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get bath time started. I went ahead and filled up his little tub. I'll try to link it if I can find it on Amazon. I don't know if it's from Amazon or not, but if I can find a link, I will link it. And yeah, this is the soap that we use for him. He does have sensitive skin, so we use the Baby Dove sensitive skincare, and it's fragrance free, which I love because all of these fragrance things just don't work for our son's skin. And it's the same with me. Like, I use Dove Sensitive all the time, even when I was little, and I had a feeling he was gonna have sensitive skin when I was pregnant with him, when I had him. So yeah, his skin is good. It's just we can't add any fragrances, and I don't want to risk it. Maybe when he gets older his skin will get used to it, but as of now there's like no fragrance things that we can use on him. We have this whole playlist on Spotify for him because you gotta have music during bath time. Hello. So cute. All right, let's get ready.
Next to his old pals and dream about all the games they would play the next day. But like all children, when she saw all of his old toys,
I know.
then she walked out of the room. Andy went over to the toy box and lifted the lid.
I call myself
Grabbing
Woody. This
trash
cat
bag and began tossing the toys inside.
his head.
When he got to Woody and Buzz, he paused. Buzz noticed something. Rex's pointy tail could cut through the plastic. The toys all pushed.
And I can win the race on my own.
Ralph realized there was only one way to keep Vanellope from racing. He's programming. If Vanellope crossed the race's finish line, the game would reset and her programming would be restored. Ralph.
All right, I thought to come in baby's nursery to close out this video, just because it's like really quiet in here, and he's also napping. After we gave him a bath and fed him, he decided to knock out on us, which we kind of expected. But hopefully he sleeps good tonight because he's sleeping like really early today. But I think he's gonna probably wake up one more time for a change in feed before going down like for the night. Okay, so these came in the mail today. These are more gifts that Angel gave me for Mother's Day. He gave me a little Hungry Caterpillar mom edition. So cute. I can't wait to add it to his little library. I did read it to him in the previous clip while he was eating. And then he also gave me this super cute sweater, and it says Mama 2026, and it's oversized. Angel knows that I like oversized sweaters, hence I'm wearing one right now. I've just been such a reflective person. I've loved reflecting on just life and just really being still and figuring out like where God has me in and what he's teaching me, and just being fully content in the season that I'm in. That's sometimes a very hard thing to do. You know, we just live in such a fast world that's just constantly on go, go, go. Like, enjoy this because it's gonna end at some point. Enjoy this. And it's just like, why not just be present and just be still? And I feel like that's something God has really taught me since having a baby. It's just like, don't worry about, you know, all of the milestones and, oh, I can't wait till he gets to this stage and he gets to walk and talk and feed himself. It's like, why not just enjoy the things now? Like, there's just so much purpose in being present and being still and just really understanding what God is walking you through in life. So with that being said, I am going to shower and get ready for bed. I think Angel and I are going to actually try to watch a movie together tonight. I don't know if we're going to finish it before I knock out, but we are trying to be a little more intentional with our marriage. I know with like having a baby, it can be so hard to get like time together because when you're away from the baby, you have guilt that you're not with him, and it's just a whole thing. But we really have been doing so good these past couple of weeks with just like really putting our marriage first and setting aside time with just us. Even if the baby is like with us at home, we're still setting out time. Like, we eat dinner together all the time. We get ready for bed together. We'll watch movies. We'll go on little dates outside of the house and whatnot. But it's just really important to do that. We also love doing like our devotionals right before bed as well. But yeah, let me know if you guys want more insight on that. Again, I am a first-time mom, so I'm just figuring things out as I go. But I think the difference is that I'm really just walking with the Lord through all of these changes. And I think that's why I have such a peace of mind going through this, because it can get very overwhelming quickly. God is just constantly teaching me to just walk with him and to trust him, and if there's something on my mind, to take it to him in prayer. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video here. Today was a very fulfilling day, and I'm so happy that I was able to bring you guys along with me. I will see you guys in my next video. Good night. Mwah. Bye guys.